Have you been practicing guitar endlessly, but you still feel like a beginner, wondering if you'll ever sound like a real musician? Good news! No matter who you are, you can reach a legendary level of guitar playing without it taking years. In this video, I'm going to show you how to break through the beginner phase of guitar at lightning speed so that you can truly enjoy the instrument. I'm going to cover how to sound just as good as your favorite guitarists without having talent, how to progress faster than you thought possible no matter your age, and the secret to sounding original and expressive without being bogged down by boring theory like your favorite artists. This approach will save you years of frustration, so I'm gonna ask you to do something that I will never ask you again. Put the guitar down and just take it in. So who is this going to work for? If you can play a few songs, strum a few chords, but you've hit that wall where you don't know where to go next, you'll want to keep watching. Now, why do I focus on guitarists who already know the fundamentals? Because at this stage, most people make a huge mistake that leads to burnout and even quitting. I'll reveal that mistake in a second. But first, who am I? And why should you listen to me? This goofy looking guy who's wearing a flannel indoors, even in the summer. Hi, I'm Brad. And just so you know, summers in Texas are no joke. For the past 17 years, I've been helping guitarists unlock their true potential on the fretboard. I founded a music school in my hometown back in Utah, teaching thousands of students, and my YouTube channel here has just hit 2 million views, and I've worked with hundreds of students worldwide. From helping nervous guitarists build the confidence to serenade their wife, to coaching beginners who can now record their own music, I've seen it all. But most importantly, I help guitarists learn how to pick up their guitar, play, and feel proud of what they hear. So why don't you sound great yet? Let me ask you this. Have you ever learned a song, the chords, the rhythm, but no matter how hard you try, it just doesn't sound like the original? Well, that's because you're making this mistake. Most players spend all their time learning songs off YouTube, hoping that it will make them better. Spoiler alert, it won't. Trust me, I did this for years with the same Green Day songs and Beatles songs, and I was stuck. I was sure that it was because I had no talent, that I had reached my peak. But the truth, you just need to learn a few tricks that clean everything up. If you start without a teacher like I did, then it's almost 100% likely you've picked up bad habits and are doing several things wrong. Once I adjusted some really obvious mistakes that I really don't want to admit to you right now, my songs started to sound as good as the originals, sometimes even better. I became confident enough to play in front of anyone, and finally, I felt like a real musician. So now, let me show you how to progress faster than you ever thought possible. Take Gail, for example. Gail went to school with my parents and was an adult student of mine for years. Tired of going down the YouTube rabbit hole, she reached out to me for some structured guidance. Within her first year of lessons, Gail was already playing in bands and performing, understanding the theory behind what she played, and she was improvising and jamming, making up her own solos and everything. Imagine that! After just 1 year, Gail was already playing at a level that took me years to reach when I was just teaching myself. So what did Gail do that was different from 95% of beginners? This is something I like to call the guitar pie. You see, most learners dedicate their practice to learning 1 to 3 songs, okay? And I've seen many, myself included, who've spent months trying to perfect one musical piece. Gail did what I only started doing years later, and that is spending only 1 week on a particular piece or subject. After 1 week, she moved swiftly on to the next piece, which meant she didn't perfect what she was working on, but her playing improved and she moved on to a new area of learning. 12 weeks later, Gail had covered a huge amount of material that developed not just one aspect of her playing, but a whole lot more. And guess what happened when she went back to play that first week's piece after 90 days? She was so much better because she had worked on all the other factors that contribute to playing guitar well. That's why having a structured, step-by-step learning path is the single most important factor to your success as a guitar player. So how do you reach that enlightened nirvana state of playing, where you can improvise, make songs on your own, express your soul through music without spending years learning all the complexities of music theory? Here's the hard truth. If you're relying solely on the internet, you're likely stuck in the copying phase. And if you're just playing licks that you've learned by tab, you're not really improvising. Ask yourself this: can you play anything not from memory? If the answer is no, that's because you're stuck copying and pasting from tutorials. I've been there too. When I started, I could play like 3 songs that I learned from a guitar tab site because YouTube didn't even exist yet, and that was it. One day at school, I brought my guitar to show off. It was Halloween, I was dressed as a hippie. I played my 3 songs, put the guitar down because, you know, that's all I had. And then this seasoned guitarist, you know, the school legend, you know the type, leather jacket, he's wearing sunglasses indoors and totally gets away with it. He picked up the guitar and blew everyone away, especially me. It was the first time I'd seen someone outside my family just pick up the guitar and let it rip, and it was utterly mind-boggling how he did it. And he wasn't just like noodling either. You could see just by his facial expressions when he played that it was pure feeling coming through him and onto the strings. So feeling like a complete imposter, I asked him what it was he was playing and how did he do that? And to my utter disbelief, he didn't have a clue himself. He just told me he was just jamming, right? And it took me years to realize this one simple truth, to understanding how to play like the pros without going to music school. This is how you understand theory and use it to play expressively without actually like learning all the theory. And this is the key to learning 10 times faster. Ask why to everything you see. So you don't just learn a solo or a chord progression, you simply ask, why is he playing that? The more you do this, the more you pick up. Now, how do you learn this way? How do you find the knowledge, technique, and path to guitar freedom? I can show you how to do it in just 90 days. Introducing the Simply Confident Guitar Coaching Program. Here's what you'll get: a step-by-step structured and personalized plan designed to help you master all aspects of your guitar playing. When you sign up, the first thing I do is get to know you, where you struggle, what your ultimate guitar goals are, and from there, I'll craft a personalized step-by-step plan to guide you toward success. So all you need to do is show up. We'll do weekly one-on-one coaching calls to keep you on track. Over the course of 90 days, I'll be with you every step of the way. I'll hold you accountable, help you overcome plateaus, and provide the feedback you need to grow. More than that, I'll inspire and believe in you. If you bring the same level of commitment, you'll see a huge improvement in your playing. Plus, you'll get lifetime access to premium courses. Whether you're just starting out, you're wanting to learn how to solo, or more, you'll have access to my other guitar courses, so you'll have everything you need to stay inspired and develop in all areas of your playing. Plus, you'll get community support. When you join, you become part of a global family of guitar learners. We do more than just post videos, we connect. Every Thursday, you join us for our weekly Q&A call where we talk guitars and build lasting friendships. You get to take part in weekly challenges, test your skills during our open mic calls every month where you can just play and get positive feedback in a safe, encouraging space. And we do 2 weekly group classes. So in addition to private coaching, you'll also participate in 2 live 60-minute group classes every week hosted by me. We cover a wide range of topics, answering questions from the community. And one class, our guitar bootcamp class, is focused exclusively on training you to make sure you can actually do all the stuff that we go over. This is actually my favorite class. All these classes are recorded, so you'll always have new lessons to explore. And you'll get 3 months of extra support. So if you sign up now, you'll receive an additional 3 months of community access, giving you more time to join calls and get the most out of the material. This is the support I wish I had as a beginner, and I'm excited to share it with you. If, like many students, you want to continue beyond the initial program period, you can join my monthly membership where we'll keep growing together. If you're still on the fence, ask yourself, how much better will you be in 1 year, 3 years, or 10 years if you keep learning the way you are now? If there was a chance that you could make years of progress in just 90 days, would you take it? If so, click the apply button and I'll see you soon.